I thought we really we struggled in that third quarter. I felt the kids really competed. We didn't make our normal shots that we had. Obviously, we went 0 for 5 in that quarter from 3 and only 3 for 14 from the floor. We obviously had a great first half with a battle with a team that won 21 games last year and is predicted to win their conference. A veteran team that has really well coached, moved the ball extremely well, and they can shoot it. So we struggled to score, and certainly they shot it well. I thought our rotations at times were slow, but we'll get better. We'll get better, and we'll learn from this. And, we weren't able to crash the boards. You got to give them credit. Campbell did a nice job of keeping us off the glass, and I think our young team learned a lot from today. And that's what it's all about in non-conference, is to play games like this against very quality opponents and try to get better going into the future.
Take some questions.
Coach, do you feel like it was just kind of the perfect storm maybe between you guys not shooting great in the second half and them catching a little bit of fire?
Yeah, I mean, the big thing was that when you have a young team like we do and they're inexperienced with the two freshmen and obviously the two new players, the junior college players we have, if shots aren't falling, they have a tendency as a young, inexperienced group to hang their heads a little bit. I didn't think we executed as well on the offensive end. We got a little frustrated at times. So we need to screen better. We need to run our sets better. And then once we went down by, 8 points, 9 points, we started to really try to force things. We drove the ball to the rim, but we didn't have our head up looking for kicks, dump downs. And so with our struggles offensively, that led to us at the other end of the floor not being able to play as quality a defense as we had in our first contest. So again, this is a learning experience for this group, and we'll get better. They've got quality juniors, redshirt juniors, as well as some seniors, and they played like that. They really handled anything we pretty much threw at them. We tried to full court press them. We tried to rotate. We tried to zone them a little bit, but they're a team that moves the ball so well and has so much experience that they were able to really show that today. And you got to tip your hat to Campbell because they shot the ball well.
Yeah, so overall you don't shoot it great, but you do still have 3 players in double figures, and then the points spread around from there as well. Do you envision that kind of being there's not maybe 1 or 2 girls that you want to rely on points? You want to spread it around a little bit?
Yeah, we've got to have 3 or 4 kids in double figures. We need consistency, from our front court, and then we need consistency, from our older players, the first year players, I should say. And I thought today, again, a couple people struggled from the field. It wasn't like they didn't have some good looks. They had some good looks. We just didn't knock them down. So, and then we struggled a little bit from the free throw line. I mean, we've got to be able to put some free throws in, missing 7 of them. You got to be able to knock down some free throws. But more importantly, it was just that third quarter where we really had that dry spell and did not shoot the ball at all well in the third quarter. Every other quarter, it was matched, it was tied or 1 point. And I like our fight, though. I thought our kids really fought in that fourth quarter. They could have easily hung their heads. They did not. And that's a good sign for the future, too. That's what these non-conference games are all about, is just to learn and to try to get better as a team.
You have a little bit of a break here after back-to-back games before your next one. You head out of town, but what obviously with finals coming up, what is the focus like, and what does the next week to 10 days look like preparing for your next opponent?
First of all, like I had said a little bit earlier, we need to ace our finals. We need to do a good job in the classroom. We've had very good student athletes. We've been able to have a 3-2, 3-1 each of the semesters that we've been here as a staff, and that needs to continue for them to work hard in the classroom. And then, obviously their minds are going to be in their books, as they should be, because that's why they're here as student athletes. But we'll probably go like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, work on execution in the half court. They're going to be up late studying, so they're going to be a little fatigued, but you got to be smart about these next 7 to 8 days. And then as we get closer to the game, it'll pick up. It'll start with the scrimmages and, getting after it in the half court execution wise. But we need to rotate better on defense. So we're going to talk about our defensive principles. Again, when you start to lose, you start to go down by 6, 8 points, frustration sets in. And tonight or this afternoon, I thought we got a little frustrated at times. We didn't rotate as well. We didn't, trail screens as well as we should have on some of their shooters. But the bottom line is these next 9 days that we do have, we can work on all of that and we can get our minds right in a good, positive place and come back and be ready to go. We're at South Carolina State. And so we need to be able to put our best foot forward and try to get the W on the road. And that's obviously tough after finals going on the road, but I think this young group can adjust and I think they'll be raring and ready to go.